Alright guys, so today we're going to talk about the newest class in Legend of Ymir, the Archer. So guys, if you've been following this channel for a while, I know you already know how we do our class reviews here. So again, I'll split this video into two parts. First, I'll share my personal experience and what I found from the Korean community. Then in the second part, we'll go through every skill this class has, like one by one. Okay, so guys, let's get started. So again, the Archer is the newest class in Legend of Ymir, and good news guys is this class will be available right away in the global release. So right now here in the Korean server, the Archer is actually the most popular class. In Season 1 and Season 2, Warlords were dominating the leaderboards, but in Season 3, which is the current season, you can clearly see Archers dominating instead. And personally, I can say that the Archer is really good for monster hunting and AFK farming, almost like the Volva class, which was also great for farming. But maybe the reason she's so strong right now is because the developers want to encourage players to switch to Archer, which also means more players might spend real money. So I think it's a smart marketing strategy from a company for Korean players, and honestly that's fine, that's just how business works. But here's something I noticed personally: when a class becomes really popular and almost everyone starts using it, upgrading it can get super expensive guys. So for example guys, Volva used to be the most popular class, but right now only a few players are using her in the server. That's why when I upgraded my Volva's skill, it only costs around like 10 diamonds. The skill books are only 10 diamonds. Basically nobody was buying her skill books, so the price stayed low as 10 diamonds. But for my Archer, it was a completely different story. I spent more than 200 diamonds guys just to buy a skill book, and upgrading each skill costs around 2 to 400 diamonds. Imagine that guys, from 10 diamonds to 200 or more per skill upgrade. So that's the difference between a class that nobody uses and a class that everybody wants. Still, again guys, this class, the Archer, is really famous right now. Okay, so now let's move on to the second part and check out all the skills of the Archer one by one and see how they work. Okay, so guys, the first skill of this class as usual is the ultimate skill. You can get this one by doing one of the saga quests or mystery quests in the game. And if you look at the effects, it has a knockdown effect that's 100%, but it adjusts based on the number of targets. Like the more targets you have, the lower the chance of a PvP knockdown. Next skill guys, this one looks like a rain of arrows and it looks really cool. And if you check its effects, it has a monster skill damage which boosts of 30%, and on top of that there's another monster damage bonus of 20%. So this is actually very similar to Volva, who also has a 30% bonus. And for melee classes like Berserker, the highest we usually see before was around 10 to 15%. So in short, this class is also really strong in monster hunting and farming, just like Volva. Okay, so next skill guys, this one looks like she's planting a bomb that explodes toward her opponents, and if you check the effects, it has a 100% knockdown chance, just like Warlord and Berserker. So imagine that guys, monster damage just like Volva, and now 100% knockdown just like melee classes. Okay, so another skill here looks like a force arrow, and from the animation itself, it doesn't seem to be an instant cast. Like it has a short charge time, and if you check its effects at max level, you see another 100% knockdown effect. So that's actually super rare for a ranged class. Like Volva and Scald, aside from their ultimate, only have one skill with 100% knockdown. So this makes the Archer feel like it combines the strength of Volva, Warlord, and Berserker. So this one is kinda insane for me. Next one guys, this skill shows arrows dropping from above with an explosions. Yeah, well, looks really cool. And again, if you check the effects at max level, it's another 100% knockdown, guys. So you won't see this much knockdown power in other range classes like Volbar or Scald. So no wonder the archer is so popular right now in season 3. And next skill, this one lets you dodge and jump away while firing an arrow. And based on my experience, guys, this might be useful for PvP, but not so much for PvE. For farming, I always prefer to stay still and just keep casting skill without moving. So that's the best setup for ranged characters. And if you check these skills effects at max level, it doesn't have knockdown, but instead it has this stun effect, which is 20% chance for 5 seconds. So it's actually really good in PvP. Okay, so next skill looks like a buff. So if you check the effects, you become immune to status abnormalities and you cannot be stunned by other players. And this is also how you activate your Luna form. Okay, so once you're in Luna form, guys, some of your skills will have bonus effects and I'll point that out later. So you need to be aware about this Luna form system about this class. Okay, so guys, next, this skill, it looks like she's firing multiple arrows. Even though it seems like it targets single monster, it's actually AoE. And if you check its effects, it has a 100% knockdown again. And also, this one is crazy, 30% boss damage bonus. So yeah, guys, this class really feels like all-in-one. It has the knockdown power of Warlord and Berserker and the monster boss damage of Volba. Okay, so next is this one. It looks like she throws something into the air that creates a circle of damage. And actually here, it pulls enemies together in the middle. So this one is a good CC skill. And again, its effect changes when you're in Luna form. So something you really need to pay attention to this class is about this Luna thing. Like if you're in Luna form, there's a different effect. Yeah, and then guys, there's another skill that like this one, similar to the previous one, but with a smaller area of effect, and it seems to be a DOT skill, like, you know, like a damage over time skill. And again, the skill effects changing depending on whether you're in Luna form or not. So you really have to learn about this Luna form and how it affects your skills. Okay, so next one, this is actually my favorite, guys, in terms of animation. It just looks so beautiful when you're farming and see this skill go off. This one is a rare skill, guys, meaning you cannot get it from NPC or the clan shop. You can only get it from monster drop or by buying the skill book from other players. And if you check the effects, you'll see the Luna form system again, so you really need to be aware of this one. And on top of that, there's another 30% monster skill damage, exactly same as Volba, who used to be the best class for monster hunting back in season 1 and season 2. Okay, so next skill, guys, this one looks really cool again. It's an instant attack, I think, and this one has a 100% PvP stun for 2 seconds. That's crazy, guys. Just imagine being attacked by multiple archers using this. That stun would be so annoying for sure. Then we have a skill where she jumps forward or backward while shooting arrows, and it looks nice. Yeah, but again, I don't really use this type of skills for AFK farming because it makes your character move around too much. I really prefer stationary skills for range farming. Okay, so next is a buff skill that you will unlock at level 60. So those are the active skills, guys. Okay, so now we move to the passive skills tab. Okay, so you already know how this works, guys. The first few boost your physical attack power, and then You also have this skill that boosts your hit and also your physical damage, and this time it will be by percentage, and also your physical defense. And then the remaining 3 are always similar to other classes. Like you have deadly avoidance, basically the critical evasion, and then another passive for evasion, the regular evasion, and the last one increases your PvP defense. And then there's another tab for potential skill. This is basically like passive but with limited points. Like you can choose which stats to boost. So the system here is that once you reach level 35, you start getting potential points every time you level up. So ideally guys, early on, I always say this in every class reviews, you might want to focus first on Wisdom of Ymir, because it increases your mana and mana regeneration, which helps a lot during your AFK farming sessions. And then later on, once you reach higher levels, you can reset it anytime. The cost is not really that bad, so you can switch anytime. And then you can switch to Loki's agility, which increases your hit and evasion. So evasion is something really useful at higher levels, so your character can survive longer in farming. Then we have this special skill tab. I always call this, guys, whales skill, because only whales can usually afford these skills. F2P players can get this too, but it takes a long time. Like for example, to unlock one of this, you need a plus 15 Mjolnir, guys. And for another skill, you need a plus 15 megs. So if you check their current price right now, you see how insanely expensive they are. That's why I am calling this whales skill. Okay, so guys, that's all the archer skills in this game. So after checking out, I can honestly say this class is kinda insane. It combines the best part of both melee and range classes. It's packed with knockdown effects, and when you max them out, most of them hit a 100% knockdown rate, something you normally only see in melee classes. And on top of that, it also has monster damage buffs, which makes it super strong for farming and monster hunting. So it's no surprise that we've seen a huge shift in the leaderboards from Season 2 to Season 3. Back in Season 1 and Season 2, Warlords were dominating the leaderboards, but once Season 3 started, Archers completely took over. And honestly, it's because of this crazy skills we just talked about. They're absolutely insane, guys. So yeah, with this skill, I'm not sure that maybe there will be another update that they're going to nerf the skill of the archer. Yeah, well, I don't know, I just feel, guys. Yeah, but anyway guys, how about you? In the global release, I think a lot of players will be using archer for sure. Okay, so that's it for today, and we are now done in our class series reviews. So again, thank you very much for watching this video, and see you guys in the global release. All right.